What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my new career mode. This is episode number 45, and we start today's episode off with Lazaro coming to us and saying he's content with the minutes he's getting right now, which is good to see because I like Lazaro and he's playing pretty well whenever he gets chances. And also Immobile came to us and said, I'm ready to play in the next game. He's back from injury and he wants to make his return here against SASSUOLO away from home, and I did decide to give him it as well. In the last game, of course, we drew with Lazio at home, 1 goal each, and taking on SASSUOLO. They're in 17th place right now, 1 place above the relegation zone. I definitely fancied our chances, and I thought this is a great game for Immobile to come back in and hopefully he can get a couple of goals and start to show exactly why we'll be missing him and why Poloski should once again take a seat on the bench despite his good past couple of games. Still, we do take on SASSUOLO for the first game of today's episode here, and the first chance would fall in the 23rd minute, passing out from the back as per usual. Immobile, fresh from his injury, gets on the ball and finds Hong Chol down the left-hand side, has the pace on Gazzola, keeps on going, sprints himself into the box, drills in across to the centre, picks out Immobile, and Immobile heads the ball in. Wasn't really a drill cross, but he heads the ball in and makes it SASSUOLO 0, Torino 1. So Immobile opened the scoring 24 minutes in, and he already has a goal on his return from injury. So delighted with that. And Immobile this season has been a really good signing for us as well. I haven't really mentioned him as much as I have with Hakan Çalhanoğlu because he's just been absolutely incredible. But when you look at the goals Immobile scored, that's now his 18th goal in the Serie A season. He's not going to match 27, or I don't think so, like Poloski got. But even so, 18 goals in his debut year for us, and we've still got quite a few games to go. That's a pretty impressive haul. And he gets his second goal of the game just 6 minutes later. SASSUOLO gave the ball away at the back, lazy on the ball. Immobile intercepts, smashes the ball in from range, and makes it SASSUOLO 0, Torino 2 with a lovely strike here. Although I will say, I'm pretty fortunate, I feel, because I thought that was a foul. I really thought that was a foul. Maybe you guys thought the same as me, but even so, the referee didn't give the free kick, and I think it was a free kick personally, but the referee didn't give it. There was no advantage symbol or anything, obviously, because he didn't have possession of the ball anymore. But even so, the referee just deemed it as fair challenge, I suppose, and Immobile smashed it in to make it SASSUOLO 0, Torino 2. And in the 36th minute here, we played the ball through from Gabbiadini towards Immobile, who's going through one-on-one, looking for his hat-trick in about 16 in-game minutes, not even that really. He rounds the goalkeeper, and the referee gives a penalty after Consigli takes him down. So booking for the goalkeeper, the number 47, can't be surprised, should be pretty relieved really, as he could have easily been walking there. And it's a penalty to Torino and a great chance for Immobile to grab his hat-trick. So Immobile against Consigli on the one-on-one, the goalkeeper took him down. This is Immobile's chance to pay him back from the penalty, and he does as well. Smashes the ball and sends the goalkeeper the wrong way into the top corner. And yeah, I mean, I'll ask you the question, do you think Immobile is going to finish with 27 goals in the Serie A this season? Let me know in the comments, because he's definitely got time. He's definitely got time and he's got the ability, but is he going to be able to do so? As you can see right now, it's now his 20th goal in the Serie A season. Only a few games to go, yes, but he's certainly got the ability. Now he's back from injury, looking like his old self. Can he get 27 or more goals in the season? Let me know in the comments below if you think he can match Poloski's debut year. Let me know in the comments, and I'll be interested to see whether you guys think he's as good as Poloski in his opening year for us. But still, SASSUOLO would grab themselves a goal back in the game and a route back in the game on the stroke of half-time. It was Zaza, a transfer target of mine, who's scored a few goals for SASSUOLO this season. Not too many, that's why they're sitting in 17th place, but he scored a few goals for SASSUOLO. Wouldn't mind possibly signing him for Torino, but he hasn't really developed since the first season, and as you can see here, he does head in here to make it SASSUOLO 1, Torino 3, so getting him back in the game. He's got a really awesome jumping stat, I do believe, Zaza. I think that's the player I'm thinking of, so shouldn't be really surprised to see him score that header there, but even so, it's SASSUOLO 1, Torino 3. In the 49th minute, Consigli makes a really good save here to keep it at 3-1 from that header, and then from the follow-up corner, Baselli crosses the ball in, looks for Balanta, and the header goes just over the bar and behind for a corner, courtesy of via deflection. So still SASSUOLO 1, Torino 3. Coming up to the hour mark though, we were still having our 2-goal cushion in the game and looking pretty comfortable, and as Danilo finds Galdini off the bench here, he turns his man, side heels towards Choupo-Moting, and the shot is well saved with the goalkeeper and SASSUOLO clear. So Choupo-Moting, I don't know what to say about the guy, but he really hasn't worked out for us the way we were hoping. But it was still 3-1. In the 83rd minute, he roulettes around his man, plays a great through ball to Zardes here, but he's denied by yet another good save by Consigli, who, despite shipping 3 goals, was actually looking pretty good in this game. So still 3-1. And in the 90th minute in stoppage time, a good chance to make it 4-1. Gabbiadini comes forward here and shoots, and again, the goalkeeper is equal to it. Desperate to not be beaten for a 4th time, and it's still SASSUOLO 1, Torino 3. But after they got on the ball here, they eventually give it away. Balanta wins it back. attack, plays it through towards Zardes. Great chance to make it 4-1 here. Could easily slide it to Choupo-Moting, but wants to score himself. And the American makes it Sassuolo 1, Torino 4. So Zardes comes off the bench, makes it 4-1 to Torino, and we complete the route here away from home. So a really, really solid performance, I felt. Consigli, despite conceding 4 goals, that was the 4th one there, actually played really, really well for Sassuolo. He kept on frustrating me. We had so many shots in the game, but we thoroughly deserved it. Yes, Zaza got them a route back into the game just before half-time, but they didn't come out in the second half looking like they wanted to take that route. Instead, they just sort of sat back, really, and invited pressure onto us. And when they did get forward, we started to hit them on the counter-attack. So Sassuolo 1, Torino 4. Zardes' 5th goal in the Serie A season. He's not been a bad little impact player for a free agent. And we do win the game by 4-1, as you see with the stats as well. Thoroughly deserved, I thought. And also great to see Immobile grab a hat-trick on his return from injury. And again, don't forget to comment and tell me whether you think he's going to hit 27 goals this season. I've got a sneaky suspicion he might just go ahead and match it. But still, Sassuolo 1, Torino 3. Really, really relieved about that. And as you can see as well by the news article, you can see that we've already qualified for the Europa League next season, which is great. Obviously, we've still got a few games to go and we're going for the title, let alone settling for finishing in the Europa League place. But even so, always nice to see that we've done that with a few games to spare. And we take on Manchester United for the second and final game of today's episode here in the Champions League semi-final first leg. So taking on an English side in the Champions League for a second time in this debut campaign for us in Europe. Of course, Chelsea in the group stages and now Manchester United in the semi-final first leg. So really, really excited for this game, travelling to Old Trafford here. And as you can see, the first chance would fall just 3 minutes in. Nani was standing over the corner, swings it in towards Di Maria. The Argentine wins the header, but it goes just over the bar and behind for a goal kick. So still 0-0 in this game. And to be honest, the reality hadn't really set in. We were playing the Champions League semi-final in the first 20 minutes or so, but that was the case. And as you can see in the 15th minute here, a great chance to make it 1-0. Hakan standing over a free kick, decided to do something different here, chipped it towards the edge of the area, picked out Darmian, who strikes it on the volley, but doesn't really get hold of it, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Would have preferred those roles to be reversed there, but it was still goalless. And in the 45th minute, a good chance for United to take the lead. They play the ball through towards Rooney here, and Maximovic, our captain, slips, lets Rooney come forward. He shoots from a tight angle, but puts the shot wide and behind for a goal kick as it goes into the side netting. So still goalless going into the break. And 7 minutes after the restart here, Danilo plays a good through ball towards Hakan, takes it around his man with a quick little stop with the ball, cross the ball in towards Poloski, wins the header, but David De Gea makes an absolutely superb save and turns it behind for a corner. What a great stop that was, and it's still goalless. But from the corner, it's crossed in towards Maximovic. De Gea spills the header, and Quagliarella gets taken down by Valencia, I think it was, and the referee gives a penalty, no, Matuidi even, and the referee gives a penalty to Torino. So penalty to Torino in the 55th minute. Matuidi slides in and takes down Fabio Quagliarella, and the referee has no hesitation in awarding a penalty. And as you can see, you can't really blame him. Terrible, terrible, terrible tackle from Matuidi, if you want to call it a tackle from behind. Taking down Quagliarella, got none of the ball, and the referee has no choice but to award a penalty to Torino. So great chance to make it 1-0 from the spot. It's Immobile against De Gea, and Immobile does score despite De Gea going the wrong way. And in the Champions League semi-final first leg, it's Manchester United 0, Torino 1. And I just couldn't believe it, because the reality hadn't set in really that we were playing in the Champions League semi-final in our first year of European football, and now we're 1 goal up in the first leg away from home, getting that away goal, which I like to do. That is absolutely superb. So Immobile smashing in the penalty, making Matuidi pay, and making it Manchester United 0, Torino 1. And it was a dream for us really to get into the knockout stages. That's what we were aiming for. To get to the quarter-final, even better. Now to get to the semi-final and be leading here away at Old Trafford, absolutely extraordinary. But just past the hour mark here, we had a free kick quite a long way away from goal, but Hakan is certainly capable of scoring these goals from range. He's already scored 1 free kick from range this season. So Hakan standing over this one. He's 36 yards out. Goes for goal, the L1 in circle, drilling it towards the bottom corner, but De Gea makes a solid stop. And eventually Marcos Rojo boots the ball into touch. So still United 0, Torino 1 as he went in search of the second goal there. But in the 69th minute, United won a corner. It's crossed in, and eventually Nani finds Marcos Rojo. Plays it through towards Wayne Rooney. And Rooney does equalise for the home side. And he really needed to do so as well, because in the second half, they were lacking inspiration and creativity, United. Didn't really get forward too many times, and when they did, just seemed to be lacking the final pass. But they won themselves a corner, and as you can see, they scored from it as well, crossing the ball in. Eventually fell to Marcos Rojo, a very decent ball playing centre-back, plays it inside towards Rooney, and Rooney slots the ball past Burnley and makes it Manchester United 1, Torino 1. So United back on level terms with 15 minutes to go, a great chance for them to grab themselves the winner. Rafael swings the cross in, looks for Wayne Rooney, and his header ends up hitting the post, and Fabian Schär gets the ball away. So pretty relieving to escape there, and the goal did spark United into a life. Before that, they weren't doing very well, but after the goal, it looked very, very strong indeed. Rooney again going pretty close there, but Burnley making a good stop at his near post, and that was how the game would finish as well. Manchester United 1, Torino 1 in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final, and I'll certainly take that. We got ourselves an away goal. United will have to score at the Stadio Olimpico de Torino. I will certainly take that result. The tie is neatly balanced, but we have that slim advantage of the away goal, which could prove crucial. But that does end the episode, guys. So as always, a big thank you for watching the video. Really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's episode of my new career mode, then please do leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.